Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to crochet the spatter stitch. It's actually a very pretty stitch, very easy to do. It is just a 2-row repeat. If you know how to single crochet and double crochet, you'll be able to do this. It's very, very pretty, and it can be used for a lot of things. I actually have 2 or 3, maybe even 4 tutorials of things that I've made with this stitch. I know I made a couple bags with it, and I think a scarf or a cowl, and maybe even a baby blanket. But it's beautiful, and I want to show you how to do it. I think it's very pretty. It looks the same on both sides. Good for wash rags too. You know, it's got a little bit of a texture to it there. You can see that. So let's do this. Okay, for the tutorial I'll show you what yarn I did use to crochet this. I used Lion Brand Landscapes, which is a medium weight number 4 100% acrylic, and the color that I'm using is called fuchsia, and I'm using a size J, which is a 6mm crochet hook. Okay, so this stitch is done in a multiple of 6 plus 2, which means your beginning chain needs to be evenly divisible by 6. So whatever you're making with it, whether it be a scarf, blanket, wash rag, whatever, however big you get, it needs to be a multiple of 6, and then you add 2 more stitches to your base chain. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start row 1. Row 1, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. Now remember, we do not count the one that's on our hook, so we're going to go ahead and go into the second one, and we're going to do a single crochet like that. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches. Skip, skip. And the next one we're going to work a fan, kind of like a fan stitch. So what we're going to do, skip 2, don't forget to skip your 2. Skip, skip. And in the next one we are going to do a double crochet, chain 2, another double crochet in that same stitch, chain 2, and then 1 more double crochet into that same stitch. So that's what I'm going to call fan stitch for this particular pattern. It's a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all into the same stitch. Now we are going to skip 2 stitches again, skip, skip, and we're going to single crochet into the next. And we're going to repeat this all the way for the length of our chain. Skip 2, skip, skip, and then the next we're going to do the fan. So we're going to do a double crochet, chain of 2, back in the same stitch, another double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet back into the same stitch, and that will be our fan. And then we skip 2, skip, skip, and single crochet, and we repeat it again. I'll show you one more time. Skip 2, skip, skip, and the next one we do our fan. So double, chain 2, in the same stitch again, double, chain 2, and then 1 more double, just like that. Skip 2, skip, skip, and single into the next. Go ahead and repeat that pattern until you get to the end of your row. Okay, I have come to the end of my row, and I just did a fan, and I have 3 stitches there that remain. So I want to skip 2, skip, skip, and then the last one I'm going to put a single crochet, and that will end row 1. Now rows 2 and 3 are the repeat rows for the stitch, so it's quite easy. 2-row repeat. So we're going to start row 2 by chaining 1 and turning our work. What we're going to do is we're going to put a double crochet right there into that very first stitch, that single crochet from the previous row. Put a double crochet into it, and then we are going to chain 2 and go back into the same spot and put 1 double crochet. So that's all that we're going to do there on the end. Now what we're going to do is skip 1 double crochet, and in the next one we are going to put a single crochet. And if you look, it's actually the middle stitch there of this first fan. It's that middle double crochet of the fan. So now after that we're going to skip this double crochet here And in this single crochet from the previous row, we're going to work a fan. So if you look in between these two fan stitches here, you'll see that single crochet. That's where we need to go down and put a fan into. So we're going to do our double crochet, chain 2, back into the same stitch, double crochet, chain 2, and into the same stitch again, we double crochet. And then we're going to kind of repeat that. So we're going to jump over here to the next fan. So we're going to skip this double crochet here in the middle, right here on the next one, which is the middle stitch of the fan. We're going to single crochet. And then we're going to do a fan into the next single crochet. So we skip this double crochet here, and right here, this single crochet from the previous row, we're going to work a fan into it. So go right into it, and we work a double, chain 2, a double, chain 2, and a double. And we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to the end of the row. Again, so we're going to go ahead and put a single crochet in the middle stitch of our next fan. So we're skipping this double and putting a single crochet here. And then we put a fan into the next single crochet. So we're skipping this double and this single crochet right here, we'll work a fan. And we'll just repeat that until you get to the end of row 2. Okay, I'm coming to the end of row 2, and I did a single crochet in the middle stitch of my last fan. So I have this double crochet here that I'm gonna skip, the double crochet of the last fan, and I have a 1 stitch left here at the end. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into that stitch on the end, and I'm going to do a double crochet, a chain 2, and 1 double crochet, just like that, so it matches the other side. And that will complete row 2. Row 3, we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. We are going to put a single crochet right here in this very first stitch, the double crochet from the previous row. So right there, we go ahead and put a single crochet into it, like that. And then we are going to jump to our next single crochet from the previous row. So we skip this double crochet here, and right here is a single crochet. You can see it if you look. And we're going to need to put a fan into that single crochet. So we go right into it, and we work our fan, which is our double, chain 2, double, chain 2, and a double. And then we're going to kind of do the same repeat that we did before. So we're going to single crochet into the middle stitch of the next fan. So we're skipping this double and then this double right here, which is the middle stitch of the fan. Put a single crochet. And we we fan into the next single crochet. So we skip this double crochet of this fan, and right here is the single crochet in between those two fans. And we're going to fan stitch right into it. So, you know, it's pretty much the same as the last row. It's just we start and finish them differently. Other than that, everything's the same. Now we're going to single crochet in the middle stitch of this fan, and we're going to put a fan in the single crochet between these two fans here. So we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to the end of the row. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 3, and I just did a fan in the single crochet there, and I have right here from the previous row where we did the double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, we're just going to go ahead and put a single crochet into the last stitch there, and that will end row 3. And you can kind of see a little bit of a pattern that it makes. It's pretty cool looking, I think. But that's it. You just keep repeating rows 2 and 3. Now I will put timestamps in the comment section. It'll be the very first comment from me, and it'll be at the beginning of row 2 and the beginning of row 3. But it is very easy to get once you catch on. And after you get more rows going, I think the pattern it makes is so cool. You can look at it at so many different ways. Like, it looks kind of like a bumpy pattern a bit, but then if you look and if you stretch it out a bit, it kind of looks like little circles there. See that? I think it's a super cool pattern. I've always liked this, that it was a very neat, unique pattern. How it just looked different and different, you know, depending on which way you saw it, you could see different patterns in it. I always thought they called it the spatter stitch, because if you look at it there, that little circle kind of looks like you just threw something against a wall and it looked like splattered all over the wall or something. I don't know. But when you lay it flat like this and don't stretch it, it looks awesome too. A little texture in that. That's it though. I'll quit talking. I'm gonna let you go. Whatever you make with this or anything else, come show me on Instagram, #Bagoday Crochet. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and yeah, link below to Instagram, and check out all my other tutorials and all my yarn content and everything I have to offer. I appreciate you watching. Everybody have a good day and please stay safe, okay? Bye bye guys.